Hello! One of my friends wanted me to make a paleo Mexican food dish, and I don't know if this really counts as a paleo Mexican food dish, but it's a pretty delicious dish, and it has the word taco in it. That's Mexican, right? So I'm going to be making fish tacos today. Now for fish tacos, we're going to need a collection of things because we're going to make a sauce and we're going to make up the fish. Instead of using your flour or corn tortillas, I'm going to roll it all up in some bib lettuce that I have. So I have a crap ton of lettuce. It's so much lettuce. Let me just show you how much lettuce I have. This is a lot of lettuce, especially if it's just a two-person household. This is a lot of lettuce. So I decided to make fish tacos and wrap it up. So if you see, this lettuce is pretty, pretty whitey. Enough to be able to wrap up your fish in it. Also, let it be known that I'm not a fish eater. I don't really like fish that much. I don't know, I'm weird. So, be proud that I'm making you some fish tonight. So this is for your sauce. So you're gonna use half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of lovely cilantro, a clove of garlic, olive oil, and some lime. You're also supposed to have some chilies in avocado sauce, but I don't like spicy stuff, so it's not happening today. Alright, for your fishies, we're going to be using some mahi and some Alaskan cod fillet. Picking out fish, you want to make sure it's well caught. Then we're also using a jalapeno pepper, coconut oil, some cumin. Wait. That's for the sauce. Coconut oil and your lettuce. Let's begin. Okay, we are going to start by adding your minced jalapeno pepper, juice of 1 lime, a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of cumin, and a tablespoon of olive oil. So we're going to mix that all up and let it sit for about 15 minutes. That's what it should look like when it's mixed up. Just kidding. We're not going to let that sit for 15 minutes. We're going to put our fish in it and then let that sit for 15 minutes because that makes more sense. Man, I really need to learn how to read recipes before I get started. Okay, before we put the fish into the marinade, we're going to cut it into cubes that should be no bigger than 4 inches. Also, I'm scrapping my mahi because I'm dumb sometimes when it comes to picking out fish because I don't pick it out a lot. And apparently I picked out some fish that wasn't fresh. Apparently, according to my fish expert, Kevin, when you get fish, it shouldn't have a fishy smell. It should smell neutral. I don't know. I don't do fish. So I'm just going to go with my cod instead. Okay, so this is what one of my fillets looks like when it's chopped up in cubes. So I'm just going to put that in the marinade and then I'm going to let this sit there for 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit, and while it is marinating, I'm going to make the sauce. So for the sauce, I am adding half a cup of mayonnaise, then half a cup of chopped cilantro, 1 garlic clove, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then the juice of 1 more lime. I'm going to add a dash of chili powder to it just because I want it to have a little kick, and the recipe does say to put some sort of chili thing. I'll put it down below what it says. I don't have it, and I don't like spicy stuff, so this is as spicy as we go. Okay, so we're going to melt about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil in a pan. You could also use avocado oil. Okay, once the oil in the pan's heated up, we're going to add our fish to it. So when your fish gets flaky like mine and kind of falls apart like that, then it's done. And you kind of want it to fall apart like this because you're going to put it all in your little tacos and you're going to have lots of yummy fish meat. So to assemble these taco things, we're going to put the fish into the lettuce. We're going to drizzle the sauce over. And then you can add whatever sort of toppings you want. I'm adding cilantro, tomatoes, and avocado. So add your cilantro, tomatoes, and avocado. To eat, you would eat like this. Rolled up, folded. So I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't have a lot of ingredients that I was supposed to have for this recipe. Mainly spicy hot ingredients because I don't keep those in my kitchen. But I'll put everything that the recipe says to do down below. But it's pretty delicious and pretty tasty, especially if you want some fish tacos. And it's pretty quick and simple too. Alright, so that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and share to everybody. I'm going to be putting out videos on Sundays. I was doing it Sundays and Wednesdays, as you might recall, but I decided to stop the Wednesday one because I like to film better on the weekends. It gives me more time and I don't feel as rushed to get stuff out. So that's it. Stay tuned next week. I don't know what I'll be making, but it's probably something tasty.